The midpoint in screenwriting terms is usually where we're introduced to a new character or we experience a big yummy twist. So I'm just gonna go through some examples because fun for me. I'm gonna be judging these movies based solely on their midpoint and how significantly it affects the second half of the story, as well as how dopely it's done. Keep in mind this is kind of subjective. What I consider to be the midpoint may not be what you consider. Fuck, you get it. And also, obvi, big spanking spoilers ahead for like every movie. So when you see the title of the movie on the screen, that means we're doing this now. The movie is about to be ruined for you. No more warnings, we're done. So use the time-coded chapters below as you see fit. So here we gosh golly go.
Got a friend in me.
Toy Story. Right around the halfway point is when Buzz and Woody get taken by Sid. And once in his room, they come face to face with what they believe are cannibal toys. And despite the fact that we don't find out until more like the third act that they're actually friendly, this is a pretty perfect midpoint introduction. They will go on to help Woody and Buzz, and that's fitting because characters that are introduced at the midpoint of a movie are oftentimes a support character that will help our main characters during the second half of the movie.
If there's something strange in the neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Just a few minutes after Zool appears out of the gargoyle, it attacks Dana and inhabits her body. What else? I don't know, man. Dog going girl. Next. Blade Runner 2049. Kay finds the horsey that leads him to believe he's got a greater destiny and a mommy and a daddy too, maybe? Spoiler alert, he does not. Kay is introduced to Anna. Anna makes everybody's memories. And I mean everybody's. So yes, she made the one about you your neighbor's. I'm just kidding. She only makes replicants' memories. She didn't make the one about you your neighbor's. Unless. This is a defining moment in the story and for Kay, because going forward, he now believes that he was the child born naturally from a replicant. I think. I mean, I don't know. I didn't make the fucking movie. This guy did. The Super Mario Brothers movie. Here's where we're introduced to Donkey Kong, the rest of the Kongs, and fucking Mario Kart, bitch! Donkey Kong as a frenemy to Mario is a perfect character to add halfway through. I hate you. Because he adds a fresh new layer of conflict, but ultimately also helps Mario in his quest.
You wanna do this?
Yes, I do.
Now, side tangent. This has gotta be the deepest cut in this movie. What is that a reference to, you're probably asking? I shite you not, for one game and one game only, Donkey Kong had the ability to blow on flowers. Yes, he did. You might also be asking, did he have that ability in the next game? No, he did not. Star Wars. The gang discovers that Alderaan is more like Alderaan. And their journey goes all cattywampus when they're pulled into the Death Star. What was going to be a simple trip to Alderaan is now like 9 movies, most of which are dog shit. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, or as I like to call it, Purse of the Crab Squirrel. Barbossa and his gang tried and used Elizabeth's blood to break the curse, only to discover she was not Baby Bootstrap Bill. I like this one because it not only restructures the rest of the movie, but it also mirrors the final showdown. The focus of the plot now shifts to Barbossa trying to find Will. Again, I think so. I haven't seen this movie in a long time. What happens in the second half? Why don't I know? I don't know, they come back later and do it again, it's different. Jurassic Park. I'm putting this as number 3 because god damn, baby, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! But also because, in addition to being one of the coolest scenes in movie history, it's also the perfect example of a midpoint. It splices the movie directly in half. Everything before this point had our characters feeling safe on the tour, eating Sunny D and drinking chimichangas, and everything after this point is pure survival. And we meet a new character. There he is. And look, I'm not gonna yammer on about how the CGI holds up even by today's standards, and that in a lot of ways looks better than modern CGI, which is embarrassing because it's over 30 years old. But the CGI still holds up even by today. But seriously, why? Why does that look worse? It looks more detailed, but it looks faker and flat. Ah, my brain's falling out. Interstellar. The midpoint here is the point in which we're officially introduced to adult Murph, and the movie makes really clever use of the moment, which is why I put it so high on the list. For the first half of the movie, we essentially never cut back to Earth after Cooper leaves, save for this moment here where we set up that Michael Caine is going to mentor Murph. So even after the team travels to Miller's planet and skips forward 23 Earth years, in Coop's memory and in ours, Murph is still a child. It's not until Coop sees his messages that we witness the true toll taken by the time slippage. We now see that Murph has grown up, and the moment she switches off the recorder, we finally cut back to Earth once again. And we'll continue to cut back to Earth regularly for the rest of the movie. This midpoint permanently alters the structure of how the story is told in the second half. And at number 1, The Lion King. Nice. Okay, roll the clip.
Yes. Risked everything. Hordes of them.
No.
Did
no.
I mention that we
no,
saved your life? So,
No. So, just a bit before the midpoint, we're introduced to Timon and Pumbaa. And that would have worked fine as a midpoint because we're introduced to characters that will help Simba along his journey. But the reason this movie's number 1 is because check out where the actual exact midpoint is. Not only does he have new friends, a new home, new life, but Simba himself is a new person for the second half of the movie. In other news, I had a half burrito that I decided to have for lunch. Good stuff. Thanks for watching me say things. I'll eat your soul. Have a lovely evening.
Why did you say that?
About the burrito? To find out what was hidden in my burrito, check out patreon.com/nostalgiac. You can now also receive customized 1-minute video reviews on any movie or video game that you like, so long as I've seen or played it. And you have the option of it being private for you or uploaded to the channel.